Hello all, and welcome back to a very exciting Murder Drones. Why is it so exciting? Well, because in Murder Drones episode 4, our previous theory was confirmed. If you haven't watched those last videos, click on the card on the top right of the screen to go to the full Murder Drones theory playlist. If our last theories were confirmed, we know for sure that we're on the right track. So let's continue diving in. In this episode, we're going to talk a lot about Absolute Solver and the new information we learned about it, as well as discussing the Singularity, Serial Designation S, and Sin. Considering the last few episodes were very focused on Absolute Solver and everything surrounding it, we will start talking about that. In the previous theory videos, we mentioned the idea that Absolute Solver is shared in both worker and disassembly drones alike. In Murder Drones episode 4, we got a lot more information to support and confirm this theory. When discussing this idea, it's important to remember that disassembly drones are just modified worker drones. When looking back at episode 2, we get a flashback of the mansion where we can see worker drone versions of N, J, V, and another drone. There's also one more moment in episode 1 that I had missed previously, but thanks to a comment from Mr. Kitty, we can add it here. We have confirmation that J, who is a disassembly drone, has the Absolute Solver based on the messages that she burned into the walls, but we also have a written confirmation for Uzi in episode 1. While Uzi is ranting about killing all humans during the end of the episode, we get a flash in her eye for Absolute Solver, where the string changes from false to true, meaning that it is now active in her. Now, onto the new information we received in Murder Drones episode 4. At around the halfway point in the episode, we get a moment where we see Uzi's eyes in an X shape on the visor, a classic disassembly drone feature. If we go to a different video uploaded by Kevin Temmer Tunes, we can see a pre-rendered version of the episode without the colorized background and snow impeding our vision. When Uzi is climbing down the tree, we can see fangs in her mouth, once again another classic disassembly drone feature. We now have enough information to officially be able to say that the disassembly drones and worker drones share the Absolute Solver code, as the features from the disassembly drones are present in Absolute Solver activated worker drones. So if we have now confirmed that the Absolute Solver program can be present in every type of drone alike, then what else can we say about Absolute Solver? In the last few episodes, we talked about the big ol' monster that Absolute Solver can become, but let's take a closer look at some of the specific programs and effects that it can create. We saw in episode 2 that the program can mimic other drones in both voice and design. We see many moments of Eldritch J, or GLaDOS, creating projections of drones to trick people. Some arguably better than others, with very pixelated projections for Ladderbot 5000 and TED, and some perfect projections as seen with the crime scene bots and Condorman. While perfect projections are already impressive, we get quite a bit more in episode 4. When Uzi goes into the abandoned building and encounters V, she notices a broken Roboroach. She decides to revive the bug, but in doing so, gives us another Absolute Solver program to add to our list. Not only do we see her rebuild the actual physical bug itself, but we also see her looking at the actual script for the bug as well. We can add the ability to build and script digital devices to the Absolute Solver program. Our next program we can add is a little less exciting than our previous. While Uzi is watching the frozen lake activities from the abandoned building, she accidentally breaks the window and begins to panic while holding her visor. While digging through her backpack, we can see a high temperature warning on her visor while she stares at a broken worker drone hand, tempting her with the memories of the big oil pot. Later, we even see Uzi eat a classmate. We know from episode 1 when Uzi and N are talking in the ship that the reason disassembly drones consume oil is to prevent them from overheating. We previously assumed that this was strictly a disassembly drone quirk, but based on what we discussed in episode 4, we can also call this a consequence of Absolute Solver. There is another similar moment to this at the end of the episode. When they are all in the bus coming back from the trip, we can see Uzi burn in the sunlight. Back in the episode 1 pilot, at the end of that episode, we hear En yell that he will also burn in the sunlight. Once again, another disassembly drone quirk can be put into the consequences of Absolute Solver. For the final similarity, we need to go to the fight in the forest. In this fight, we witness V cut off Uzi's arm. When we cut back to her, we see it slowly regrow from her body. If we go back to the Murder Drones pilot and look at the Murder Drones pilot, using the same joke in 2 back-to-back episodes, originality. We see Uzi blast off En's head and watch as it regrows. Once again, another similarity. But there is something strange with this one. This similarity is not exactly the same like the other examples that we looked at. Those other examples were completely the same, like a perfect image, but this version is closer to a spot the difference. The reason En's head regrew was because it was completely destroyed. If disassembly drone limbs aren't completely destroyed, they won't regrow. We see this happen in episode 3, where Doll disassembles, get it, V and En, but their limbs don't regrow because they weren't destroyed. They had to collect their body parts to reattach them. But when V cuts off Uzi's hand, it isn't destroyed, just detached. When we cut back, we see the hand regrow even though it was only detached and not completely destroyed, which is something that the disassembly drones can't do. It seems that this specific function is a little more advanced when a drone is completely taken over by the Absolute Solver program. Finally, we need to talk about the biggest Absolute Solver program from that episode, Zombie Drone Uzi. Close to halfway in episode 4, we see the start of Uzi's transformation. When she tries to destroy the light in front of her, everything goes red and dark. The next time we see her, she has gone full disassembly drone, except she doesn't contain the exact materials to become a true disassembly drone, so we see something a little different. Her wings and tail are definitely not made out of the same material as the drones. In fact, they look organic and biological, resembling hands and a mouth. We will go into the organic aspects of this later in the episode. Before we can talk about those organic aspects of Absolute Solver, we need to talk about the 2 new names we were introduced to in this episode, Serial Designation S and Sin. Let's start with SDS. 7 minutes into episode 4, we get a closer look at one of the papers that Uzi is telekinetically lifting up. This paper is a JC Jensen paper that will mark a drone for disassembly. In the upper left side of this paper, we can see specifications. This is either identifiers for the drone being disassembled or for the employee writing the paper. Either way, this gives us new information for another character in this show. This character's PN is ISA-MMAC, and its serial number is S-010011X01. Luckily for us, we are very familiar with both of these formats due to our previous theories going quite a bit into these. The serial number down at the bottom is a distinct identifier for every character, which will be unique for each. We previously discovered N's and J's unique serial number, and now we have S's serial number as well. Arguably, the most important part of this character identifier on the paper is the PN. In the last episode, we discovered that the PN is a distinct identifier not for each drone, but instead for each group. N, J, and using pattern recognition, we can also guess V, all have the same PN. Their PN is CYNMYKX. This character, on the other hand, has a completely different PN. Their PN is ISA-MMAC. This means that this character is not part of our main disassembly drone group that we all know and love, but they are still somehow connected with a very important character. One thing that we haven't mentioned yet is that this abandoned building is very important in Uzi's mom, Nori's, story. While Uzi is looking through these papers, we see a golden Roboroach jump on her hand and scan Uzi's head and travel down. Once the Robo-Roach is satisfied, it opens a prompt window with the title, Welcome Back 002. We discovered in the last episode that 002 is Nori's ID number, and Uzi carries the necklace with her mom's ID token with her at all times. We see two normal prompts, one to submit a time card and the other to request paid time off. The farther down we go, the stranger the requests get. We see a prompt to register a torture chamber complaint, and we see a message that says the End My Suffering promo has discontinued. And finally, the strangest of all, elevators. Whew, just saying that word gives me chills. At this point, it's hard to confidently state what S is doing in the world of the show, or their relationship with Nori. We can speculate that maybe they are enemies or old friends that got separated, but at this point we don't have sufficient evidence to be able to say one way or another. The final new character we are introduced to is Sin. We hear of Sin from V when she says this.
New body, same horrors. Huh, Sin?
If you have been paying close attention to Murder Drones, the letters CYN should seem very familiar to you. If we go back to something we discussed in the last episodes, we'll notice something very interesting on the armbands of the disassembly drones. For the PN, it says CYNMYKX. Sin is the very first section of this PN. Clearly, Sin is important to this group, but can we figure out how important Sin is? If we go back to episode 1, when N's code is being restored, we get a few error messages. Second to the bottom, we get an extremely important message. It says, string absolute solver blocked by administrator Sin. There are two extremely important things here. The first is that Sin is the administrator for this group. This means that the three values in the PN are the administrator code. For our main group, their administrator is Sin, and for serial designation S's group, their administrator is ISA. The second important concept for this line is that the absolute solver string is blocked for N. We can connect this with what we were talking about at the beginning of the video with Mr. Kitty's comment, which once again supports our theory of the absolute solver program being present in these drones, only being deactivated until a very specific moment. For Uzi, it was when she ranted about killing all humans, and for Jay, it was when her body was completely destroyed. Either way, the absolute solver program is present in drones, waiting for it to be activated. The final thing we are going to talk about in this video is what we teased earlier, organic material. To understand the idea around this strange organic witchcraft, we need to talk about the Singularity. The Singularity was mentioned very early in the episode when Condorman said this.
She was always all, build doors against the coming sky demons. The Singularity awakens. Look at this cool S I can draw.
For those of you who don't know, the Singularity is a real-world concept outside of murder drones. There are a few ideas of the Singularity. There is one concept that the Singularity is the moment when artificial intelligence becomes smarter than humans. This idea doesn't directly connect with where we are currently in the show, so we need to find another. While this could have worked earlier on in the show's timeline, now we are kind of past this. There is one concept that describes the Singularity as the future where technological growth is completely out of control and irreversible. Once again, this doesn't really help us. There is one more concept of the Singularity which I think connects greatly. This is the idea where humans transcend biology. This Singularity is the merger between human intelligence and machine intelligence. Biology and technology combined. This is where we finally connect back to the organic material. We have seen Absolute Solver create and modify organic and biological matter multiple times in this show. In episode 2, we see GLaDOS creating weird blobs of what look like flesh or meat, as well as a human hand coming out of a strange tentacle, but there is one more very important moment. Once Uzi and N defeat the evil GLaDOS, it collapses to the floor. Afterwards, a strange flesh-like creature pops out of the ruins and runs away while delivering one of the funniest lines in the show.
Sneaky, sneaky, sneaking away. Get snuck upon.
On top of this, we see a lot of organic matter surrounding Uzi herself. Her zombified form replaces the materials she doesn't contain to become a full disassembly drone with biological materials. Her tail and wings, as mentioned before, look meaty and flesh-like. All of these moments of modification and creation of organic matter have only been present with Absolute Solver. The first time we hear of the singularity, it's while Khan is looking through Nori's kooky closet, and we've determined before, Nori is a big player in Absolute Solver. We know that at this point, Nori is being affected by the Absolute Solver program due to the fact that Nori's kooky closet exists, which is where Khan puts all of Nori's weird stuff while she was going crazy. If Absolute Solver is creating these biological materials, and Nori mentioned the singularity while being affected by Absolute Solver, then that tells us one of the biggest things yet. We have the main goal of Absolute Solver. Absolute Solver's purpose is to create the singularity. Thank you all so much for watching. While these are all theories and could be disproven later if we get more information, let me know what you think of this theory in the comments below. Let me know if you have any information that can prove or disprove this theory in the comments as well. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, and if you enjoy this channel, make sure to subscribe. These are the best ways to support this channel and everyone involved in it. If you want to talk to my team and I directly, you can join our Discord, go to our recently created subreddit, or check out any other social links down in the description below. Once again, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.